Hey everybody, this is African Miranda, brand ambassador for Cream of Nature and Bravo TV's The New Atlanta. You are here live with 24/7 Magazine.
How long have you been in the business?
Oh God, what business? Show business. I've been in show business or entertainment. I've always been performing my entire life, but I would say professionally, maybe the last 10 years.
Okay, now I'm gonna go back with you because
you need me to say the question and the answer? Oh no, I'm sorry, this is part of your thing.
No, I'm going
We're
back
still
with
in the
you
moment.
because,
Okay.
like I said, you know, I did research and I know when you was coming up, you did ballerina and
yes,
played the violin. And
I did. I started playing the violin when I was maybe 3 years old, 3 or 4 years old. I was all dance, growing up, musical theater, choir, like you name it, piano, all of that.
Okay. So, as a youth coming up, how did the other kids, respond to that? Because most beautiful women don't, they're more preppy and do be off into modeling, things of that sort.
Well, I think most of my friends did what I did. We were, everyone was in academic programs, but we all were really artistic. My best friend and I were in dance class together, or gymnastics, and played violin and did all those things. And I went to a magnet junior high school, which was half academic, half arts. So everybody that I was around was just like me. So I didn't really feel like I was different because it was all a mix of people that did the exact same things.
Okay, and I understand that you was also HBCU beauty queen.
Yes, I'm a former Miss Alabama State University. It's a great legacy when you go to, a historically black college university. The queen is like, that's that thing growing up, like that was the girl that you wanted to be. I'm a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. I was very active on campus, and for me that was like the next or like the last piece of the puzzle for my college experience that I wanted. So I was very proud to represent my university for that year and to still be someone that's active in the school and to go back and people like we remember and you see your picture on the wall, so it's nice.
Okay, so we're gonna move forward. So you're a triple threat, singer, actor, model. Which one is your most passionate?
It probably depends on the day that you ask me which thing that I like to do the most. Singing is something that's like breathing. You can wake up, you do it. And I definitely still work with a vocal coach and work on performances, but it's almost like a natural thing for me. Acting is probably the hardest because, to lose yourself inside of another person and try to create a whole new character is not as easy. So I think I enjoy that because it's very challenging for me. Modeling I like because who doesn't like to get primped and get in front of the camera and do that? It's a fun day. So it's just, each thing has its different like pros.
Okay, so let's talk about your career as far as a singer. What do you have going on as a singer right now?
Well, I tell people that the best way to probably describe me is that I'm a performer. I'm a stage performer. I've been blessed to perform everywhere from Abuja, Nigeria to I was just recently in for New Year's in Doha, Qatar, doing a New Year's performance there. So I've been able to, do a lot of stage performances, and I love that. I'm not actively like in the studio recording a solo project, but I do have the Lipstick Junkies, and we do, like I said, an off-Broadway meets cabaret meets vaudeville type show. And I'm looking forward to, now that I'm in New York, doing some Broadway auditions and hopefully being on the Great White Way very soon. So I'm looking forward to that.
Okay, now you went to my next question. Your concept show, the Lipstick
Junkies.
Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, absolutely. The Lipstick Junkies are myself, Monica Josette, and Megan Tiffany. And again, the three of us met because we were performing together as part of another act, and we had traveled the world together, but we're really kind of pushing someone else's creative vision, and we wanted to do something of our own. So we play ourselves, but we each have like alter ego characters. I'm African Miranda, but also in the show I'm Cocoa Butter. So we each have, it's like our way to kind of just express ourselves creatively. It's a show that we've all written and created and put together. And it's very rare that you see a group of women that are producing, like financially directing, scripting, choreographing, and financially putting on their own show, and we do it.
Okay, so tell us about your blog, man.
My blog, The Hairnista Chronicles, it's a blog that's dedicated, I wouldn't say specifically to natural hair. Really, for me, that's where it came out of because I was transitioning and I just really started as a hobby. But I'm also someone that loves hair extensions and wigs and celebrity styles, and it just really was a way for me to talk about the things that I liked. And I think a lot of people at home, they may see you sitting here, but they don't really know how you made this happen, or they'll see a celebrity's hairstyle. And I'd like to give people, if you're looking at, say, Gabrielle Union, well, this is a few ways that you can recreate this look. If you don't have long hair, you can do clip-ins, you can do a weave. This is probably where you should go to get the type of hair to get that look, and different things like that. And we would do like the yes ma'am and the no ma'ams of like the good looks or people that maybe got it wrong. travel tips and just like fun different things that I liked about hair, and it was just a way for me to talk about stuff that I liked, and happily people enjoyed reading it.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about Wig Dazzle.
Wig Dazzle is still a work in progress. It kind of grew out of myself and one of my really good friends, Defina member. We used to actually buy shoes on a site called Shoe Dazzle, and it was something that Kim Kardashian had started a few years ago, which was like a shoe of the month club. And we both were working as Sunny's Hair and Wigs in Atlanta, which is a chain of beauty supply stores that her family owns. And I used to manage the Atlanta location, and women would come in, and we would have wigs from every price point, for everything from maybe $19 to like $5,000–$6,000. And it was just a great way for women to kind of come in and transform themselves. But also in that, we were working with women that were going through chemo or different, medical hair loss. And you just saw how easy it was for them to put on a wig and feel like a new person. So the concept behind Wig Dazzle is really like a Wig of the Month club. And you have your different price points. And every month, based on a style quiz, you can get a wig that fits your style sent to you.
Okay. And now we'll talk a little bit about the acting. How did you end up on the New Atlanta, and how did it feel to be a reality show?
The New Atlanta, again, kind of fell in my lap through a mutual friend. She was approached about possibly doing a show and didn't feel like it was a good fit for her. And she recommended me. I met the producers, and it was kind of all she wrote from there. It's been an interesting ride, to say the least. It wasn't really something I was looking for, but it just was the right thing, I think, for me at the right time, and it's honestly been great.
Okay. Now, we know you do the face of a lot of hair companies.
Mm-hmm.
So can you give us a little insight on which companies and what you're doing with them?
Well, the newest thing, the feather in my cap, is that I'm the new brand ambassador for Cream of Nature, and it's been, that's been really good for me because, as you said, we talked about my career. I've been a model, I've been, acting and doing these things. So my very first big job that I ever booked was with Cream of Nature about maybe 5 years ago, and it was the first time people saw me on billboards and magazines and things like that. And then as my career has progressed, to be able to come back and now partner with the brand and be the face of it is kind of where we are now. So it's going to be an exciting year of, really promoting the brand and just kind of bringing what it is that I do and bringing the two together and just celebrating women and beauty and really great hair products that actually work. So that's good.
Okay. Now, one more question.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about this diet.
Diet? Who's on a diet?
No, your weird diet. I heard you have some.
Oh, champagne and cupcakes. Yes, that's what I wouldn't call that a diet. More of a lifestyle. More of a lifestyle. No, everybody knows I'm like the cupcake queen, and I love champagne. I will never turn down a glass of champagne, and I will never turn down a cupcake. So it's like a little funny. I'm always like my little funny quotes, but it is true. Like, I just feel like champagne and cupcakes are a perfectly acceptable diet. You feel good, and they both make you really, really happy. So that's what works for me.
Okay. And if there was one thing that people didn't know about you that you wanted to know, what would it be?
I'm probably, I would say this is something that my close friends know, and I think from people watching the show, they got a little peek of it. But I am funny, and I'm not saying it like it's a vain thing, but I'm more funny than people expect. And I'm usually the joker or the one that keeps my friends and people around me laughing and silly and having a good time. So they got a little peek of it on the show. So hopefully it's something, a side of me I get to show more.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Okay, thank you.